Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all already know what it is.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because I hooked my microphone up. I just want to make sure.
All right. So I'm making make sense, and this is making it make sense. This episode of Let's Make It Make Sense has the one and only CoolReece. And y'all may know him from CoolReece with cocktails. A cocktail with CoolReece. Y'all know I don't drink, so there ain't no cocktail on my end. Just a little bit of Red Bull. So this conversation is going to be titled Reese without the cocktails. And we're going to go from there. Y'all already know sometimes shots may be fired. I be cutting down people a few notches. Some people get mad. And some people think I'm funny. But whatever the case may be, I'm going to make it make sense. All right? So to start off, our friend here is going to tell y'all a little bit about himself, and then I'm going to start digging into his brain.
Oh, digging into my brain. That's a little scary there. But yes, my name is they call me Cool Ass Reese, Maurice Ervin. You know me on Facebook as Maurice Ervin. Comedian, host, entrepreneur, father. You know, I'm definitely a dude that's about the movement of bringing entertainment to the city, making people laugh. We got a couple podcasts on 130 to 30 Nut Boys. That's my crew. We got a couple podcasts. We got a YouTube page. We got another podcast on the No Offense Network called Smoked Out Shout Out. Of course, we got the Cocktails of CoolReece, and we got what's the other one? Know Your Words. We got a couple other ones coming up in the making, so I ain't gonna put them out there yet until we get them things rolling. And one thing, I'm not from Pittsburgh. I'm from Chi-Town, baby. But I've been here long enough, so I guess
You said you're from Chi-Town?
Yeah, I'm from Chicago. Yep.
Oh, okay. That was a tidbit that I didn't know. So do you know that you met me about 4 years ago?
Where did I meet you at?
There was a comedy show in Duquesne.
At the 24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A while ago. I was a mess then. God's changed me. He's done a lot of work on my life.
That's what's up.
So let me get my questions out, because y'all, I be ready, but then I don't be ready. And my kids kind of interrupted me. That's who I was pointing at. They was trying to be like, this door or the other one. That was a good comedy show, actually. I'm gonna just say that, throw that out there too. I haven't been outside.
Was it the one that was outside?
No, it was indoors.
It was indoors. Was it a like an old school type thing?
Yeah, I think I think his name is Left Eye was there that day.
One Eye.
One Eye. Yeah.
She said Left Eye. No, she did.
Well,
she did.
I was trying to remember exactly who it was. I think there was like 2 other people there too as well. Mm-hmm. There was some good jokes that came. I was uncomfortable that day. I'm not really like I'm not introvert extrovert. Like I was only outside because somebody had invited me there, and because it wasn't like one of my spaces, like
comfortable.
Yeah, I wasn't really in my element.
I mean, it was a pretty good crowd, wasn't it? It wasn't no rowdy crowd.
No, it wasn't a rowdy crowd. It just I was at a place in my walk of life where it was like I didn't really feel like I fit in there anymore, and I was still like trying to find my space, but I was around somebody who was very positive in my life, who still remains a positive part of my life, who brought me outside.
That's good. That's good. You needed it.
Yeah, I definitely did. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She checks on me still every like 2 to 3 weeks. So to kick this off, you said you're from the Rack.
Yeah.
Where you grew up, did it like affect the person that you became?
It definitely affected the person that I was, and it helped change the person to who I am now.
Okay. I gotta fix this real quick. acting funny. Okay. And like, do you still do shows and stuff out in Chicago?
Well, I didn't really start doing comedy till I was here.
Till you were here?
Yeah,
Okay. So how long have you been in Pittsburgh?
I've been in Pittsburgh since '97.
That's like almost my whole life.
But you know the good part about that is that I'm still not from Pittsburgh because I came here when I was 27.
You were 20 something when
So
I
I was
was.
grown as hell when I came here. I'm 52.
I was born in '96.
Hey, my kids were born in '99, so
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have four,
You have four.
two
Are they
girls and
like?
two boys.
Are they all like a big part of what you do? Do they support you in all your endeavors?
Well, my 8-year-old, she supports me because I do no wrong.
Yeah.
The other ones, they always around. They support me, but they're grown,
Okay.
out doing their own thing.
Um. So, which part of the there's a specific word I want to use. There's a specific word I'm using, and I'm blanking on it. You know, which part of the it's the fields that you work in is like your biggest passion? Which part of it do you care about the most, or is it all of it, all incorporated?
What I care about the most is creating a good event for people. Because I've been in the bar business for over 20 years. I went from McKeesport to Duquesne to having my own bartending service. So it's like it's the craft. It's the bringing people together. That's my. I feel like that's my goal. That's my gift, and that's what I live
Okay.
off of. I always want to bring people together in a positive notion, and just make people see other sides of people, and networking. I like to see people bond.
I like that. I like that. I need to get outside more to network. I do most of my networking through social media managing.
Hmm. Yeah, you need to let people see your face in person.
I'm working on it. I still work a 9 to 5, and it's not really 9 to 5. I do like 13, 12 hour shifts. I'm a behavioral health technician outside of making it make sense. So I
But
work
you
with
are
children.
you're a very beautiful woman too. So shine your light on people. Don't be hiding that shit. Get out there. Enjoy yourself. At least this is what you do. Out of a whole month that you doing you and being mommy, you are a mother, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. And being a
Yes, I am.
mommy, you take 2 days out the month for yourself. Spread it out. It can be like on the 15th and the 30th, but make sure that you take that day. You ain't even gotta leave the house. You just gotta have that moment that you just get like a good 3, 4 hours to yourself outside, inside, and just meditate and be at peace with yourself. I know it can be hard because I know you probably got a little one, right?
My daughter, my youngest is 11, and then I have custody of my two sisters. So one is 13, and she'll be 14 at the end of November. And then I have an 18-year-old.
Oh, girl, you got time. You already got the time. What am I trying to give you advice? You got more freedom than I do. You got big kids. My kids is grown, but you
I
got big
have
kids.
big
You ain't got to do
kids, but
much.
I spend so much of my time at work
Okay.
currently that I don't get as much time with them as I would like. So that's kind of where my free time does go to them. Because I feel like it's more important to make memories than just supply all of their financial needs.
That's crazy.
Uh,
That's why you need 2 days out of 30 days to yourself. That's exactly why what I said makes all the sense. You can't get a week, you can't get 3 days consistently. You can get one day here and maybe one day there. You might not even get the full effect of it, but just a little bit of that make you feel like, okay, I can do this. It's mental. It's mental for me because I like to mentally like release all my stresses and issues and just clear like a blank canvas. I can do it like once, maybe twice a week. I do it.
so believe it or not, when I do get time to myself, I really just don't know what to do with myself. because I like don't hang out with too many people. My circle is very, very small. Either I'm gonna be just like off by myself somewhere, or that's pretty much it. I'll probably be off by myself somewhere.
Yeah, that's understandable too.
There's so many people who have been asking to spend time with me, and then I'm just like, I'm working, or if I do have time to myself, I'm in like praise and worship, and spending time with God. Like,
That's what's up. That's where you're supposed to be.
like when I stopped drinking and smoking, I lost a lot of friends, and then I realized, well, were they really my friends, or were they just opportunists?
Listen, they were just people that have the same likings that you like, and it wasn't the positive part of life. You know what I mean? So whatever negative people like, whatever negative you do, people love. But whatever positive you do, they hate. But it's crazy. You negative Annie's like this shit's ridiculous. I can't stand it. That's why I stick to myself and my guys. I don't venture out far. But everybody knows me. I stay cool. I stay cordial. I stay humble, and I just do what I got to do. I move like I move, and I don't step on the toes. I just make moves. I make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was that post. It was that post that brought me in. I was like, I can't miss this opportunity
Didn't even
to
know
say
you.
something.
Didn't even know you. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. When I seen, I said, make it make sense. I said, great minds think alike. It ain't got nothing to do with age. It got to do with time. Timing is everything.
Okay, so I gotta tell you, there's two paid actors in my videos. One's name is Toe, and the other one's name is Tiny. And sometimes they just walk across the table,
Well,
and
as
sometimes
long as
they
they
talk.
as long as they get their royalties when you get that bag, that's all that matters. They want the top cat food. They want that real stuff that come out the what is it, the meat market, like the meat section where the bologna and salami at. They got that cat
They
food back there.
don't like bologna and salami. We don't eat that stuff in our house.
No, but they got that fancy cat food over there.
They do, yeah. Them is my best friends, for real. But they live here, and people be like, lock them away. They live here. Why would I lock them in their own house? Crazy. They do whatever they want.
You a cat lady?
I am.
But don't worry about it. It won't be like the extreme cat lady, like the ones that people be dreading when they say she's a cat lady. That means you ain't got
two.
nobody. No, but that means you ain't got nobody but cats. But you a cat lover, so you good.
Yeah, I only got 2 of them. And
so you good. You're not a cat lady yet. You're a cat lover.
It's the get that be taking me out. Everybody keeps saying the get. Like I might have a bunch of them. I don't know. I might. If the cat universal gifting system brings me more, I'll probably take them in, without a doubt. Nope. What is the most important lesson you've learned over the course of your life? Seeing that I was.
The most important lesson I've learned is to keep your important stuff to yourself and give people what they need and not what they want. Because they want to know everything. You give them just enough to keep them right. But they're going to make their own assumptions anyway.
I definitely agree with that. I've learned in the last few years that not everybody is worthy of knowing what your dreams are.
No, because they will discourage you. And it's horrible that a person can discourage you, but we're human. We have emotions and feelings. So just a slight word of just the person that you think that will support you the most, that can discourage you to not want to do it again. And you know how many things are popping up as opportunities now that discouragement can make you pass on the blessing and focus on something else that you got to work all the way from the ground up again to get back up.
I need you to sit down there too.
Yeah.
But I understand that completely. Because I do have like a goal that I'm ultimately working on, that a lot of people were like, well, how are you going to do this if you can't do this, if you can't do that? And I'm like, it don't matter what you tell me about this specific goal of mine. It's like God gave me a vision of it. I've already seen it in completion. Yep. So
it's there. You just got to keep living.
Yeah, I'm not going to just give up on it being something that comes to fruition while I'm alive just because you don't believe in it. And it's going to help so many people when I am finally able to do that specific thing. And I had so many people that doubted me when I brought it up. Like, well, what makes you think you could do this? I'm like, what made you think? What made me think I could be a podcaster? I bought the equipment. I did
Guess
it.
guess
Y'all told
guess
me that
who
nobody was
made
gonna
guess who
watch me.
mattered? Guess the only person that mattered was you. It didn't matter what people think. People say what they want to say. They just wish they can do it. That's all I'm saying. People can talk shit in front of crowds of people and act assholeish and weird, but they can't sit here and have good content and have a conversation with a person that's meaningful and not talking about hair and Jordans and food stamps and all that shit. Even though that's a vital conversation right there. But whew,
Right
whew,
now it is.
I can't even
Some
get
people
my
gonna
grub
be.
stuff. I can't get my grub stuff like I used to. I'm pissed right now.
Some people a little upset about that right now.
Yeah, now I got to pay full price. Shit.
What did you know you wanted to choose this as your career path? So was it like when you got to Pittsburgh, you was like, this
Well,
is
as far
what?
as comedy,
Yeah.
well, comedy is one of my many things that I do. My career path is event creator and um, pretty much entrepreneur. Like I said, I got a bartending service, so I use my loves as my businesses. So I give them all the same energy. To be honest, when I do my bartending, I do parties of like 150 and up. I have a couple bartenders that I have on my staff. I give them a little comedy in the process of doing the bartending, so they get a little bit of everything. I'm a star tender first and foremost. I'm a drink pourer and a happy person. I'm the spirit in the room when we try to having a good time, and just let me get a couple bottles and some juice and I'll mix it up and make you all feel fantastic at the end of the day. Or I can make a hell of a non-alcoholic drink and make you feel fantastic with my humor.
I prefer the non-alcoholic
Yeah,
versions.
that's why I had to say I'm not biased. I mean, everyone has to get a little bit of Reese, you know what I mean?
Okay. Um.
But I'm
Well,
sorry. The question was, but the comedy thing, once I started doing the podcast with my guys, they kind of like, wow, I was bartending, people would be like, man, you're funny as hell. And I'd be like, I'm really not funny. I'm being real. I'm being serious. But it's humorous because we're all probably tipsy or some shit. But down the line, I end up really seeing myself as being funny. So now I get on stage. I've done like maybe about 5, 6 shows now. I do a lot of hosting. We do our hosting when we do our own events and cabarets and stuff like that. We do comedy shows, cabarets. We go to Cleveland every once a month. We just keep this comedy thing going because Pittsburgh needs it. We have a lot of comedians in Pittsburgh that be beefing with each other that need to stop beefing and eventually put their little weird beef down and get this bag because it's a lot of people that want to mess with Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh is full of people that don't want to mess with people out of state for some strange reason.
I think Janelle was there as well at the one that I came to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, she's one of course she's we don't really we don't do business like that anymore. So I've been moving on doing we've been doing our thing and she does her thing. I haven't really conversated with her in a couple of years.
Yeah, it was several years ago. I
Hmm.
was at this event. So
And it was an April Fool's event,
I think it was.
and I was bartending. Actually, the craziest part about that is that I remember your face now. I was bartending. That's when it became a big powwow damn near that night. You was there.
It was fun. It
Yeah,
was fun.
it was April 1st. I won't forget it because the funny part about that is that me and my team we had a show April 1st and somehow somebody called the police on us and the Braddock police went to the actual place that had a banquet hall in the basement and the top part was a daycare. Told them that they heard that we were going to have a cabaret, 420 cabaret, which we were never going to have. It was an April Fool's cabaret, so they ended up refusing us from doing the cabaret, and they ended up doing the cabaret at the bar that I was running.
Oh, okay.
Because yeah, I was running the 24 like shit pretty much since it was open.
Yeah, I think there was a second time I came there, and I was supposed to be performing. Callie had made me flyer and stuff, and then I kept asking when am I supposed to perform. I think the stage was down that day, or that area was closed off, so I was supposed to just be in the bar area. It was taking too long. By like 11 o'clock, I was sloshed because I was waiting so long to perform. That's when I still drank, and I ended up. I think I just ended up leaving. I don't even think I performed at all that day. I think I just ended up leaving
What
because
did
she kept saying, "Just wait till a little bit more people get here, girl." You
who was
told
the
me 8 o'clock.
who was the person he was doing the event with? Who was the person having the event?
Cali coded.
Oh, I remember. I remember. I was a
Because
little, yes, we
I
were
had asked you too, and you were like, I wasn't, I think you didn't even know I was supposed to be performing that
first of
day.
all, I was just running the bar. I don't know anything that people are doing because they have their own agenda on what they're supposed to be doing. Now, if they ask me for my help, then I just follow in what they're doing. But for the most part, whenever anybody do anything there, I fall back and just supervise and watch.
Yeah. So nobody had answers for me, and I think I had like three too many drinks, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to leave then because I didn't want to be there all night, and I had came by myself. That was like right when I was taking my music career seriously,
And
and I
what do
was
you
like in
sing?
this place where I sing and I rap.
So are you done with that?
I'm not done with it. It's just not my main focus anymore.
Okay.
At that time, I had quit every job I was working, and I was just like going so hard about it. I was walking to events, I was catching the bus, I was showing up by myself. I didn't have an entourage. I was just me being me, and um, the music that I was making was full of a lot of my anger and my trauma. And rather than bleed on everybody continuously, I took time to heal. And in my healing process, I just realized like, I don't want to talk about all of the mess that I was going through. And I haven't quite found an outlet with my music yet to express the good side of things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I did do a lot of it in my poetry. I will have a book coming out next year. Though I love music, I absolutely love it, but I rather sing my praise and worship songs than talk about all the fights I had to go through. Because all my life I had to fight.
I hear you, but it ain't always got to be about praise and worship. It can be about love. It can be about elevation.
Exactly.
It ain't gotta be negative, and we still can throw a little bit of that in there. Let them know that you still cool a little bit. No,
I got it in me still. I just haven't really had like that hasn't been my main focus. I started managing other artists. It's more fun for me to put other people out there and see them get up on the stage and sign the checks and all that good stuff
that's the great
to
part.
actually be out there myself.
That's
So
how I started. All my events, I started off like just having people doing comedy shows, getting live bands. I mean, doing cabarets. I used to do like 4 cabarets a year by myself. I had to stop because it started getting too much. I was getting stressed because it's too much to be doing by yourself. And then when you got people that you think gonna help you, and they really don't do nothing but be a thorn in your ass, So you just gotta be angry. I was an angry organizer, but I was a happy socializer. I
that
want
makes
this shit
sense.
done. I want this shit done right. Come on, let's get it cracking. But when it's done right and it looks beautiful and everybody's smiling, I'm in the happiest place in the world.
I can understand that completely. I was an angry person for a long time. And I had to come to a terms with that I was angry because of what I experienced, and it wasn't everybody else's fault that I experienced it.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of misplaced anger, which caused for such heavy drinking, which led to fights and arguments and chaos and ruining business endeavors with people that I probably never be able to work with again because I showed my complete monkey behind um, quite a few times. um, I'm now in a better place, and I'm networking better, and I'm moving in a more productive manner with my life, and I'm setting a better example for the three girls that are looking at me.
That's
So
what's up. Well, you're on the right road. You just, I mean, of course, everything comes in time. So, with you being inspired by with your book, that can probably more likely inspire you to get back into a little bit of music, just a little bit of writing or whatever. You know, you might want to write something and have one of the girls sing it. Can the girls sing?
my 13-year-old loves to sing. Actually, I have a song that I started with her. It's posted on my Instagram.
Uh
She's
oh.
singing on it. I'm rapping on it. It's called Curse Breakers.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I can send it to you.
Yeah, I got a little rap too. No, but I'm in this little reality show, Hustle Hard to Get It,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm one of the older characters on it. It's funny. It's fun. It's not like ratchet. It's more of a, how can I say it, more entrepreneurial. Everybody's doing something in a positive notion, from music to truck driving to bartending to, just entrepreneurs, black entrepreneurs, and it's a great thing. It's actually fun. It's a lot funner than I expected. I'm just really glad it's not really ratchet because
I've
I
seen a
ain't
few.
I ain't trying to see no women fight. I
I've seen
ain't
a few episodes of Hustle
hustle hard to
Hard.
get in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen it. I was trying to get Tara J to come on here and talk to me.
We was just together last night down
Yeah,
to
she's a busy lady.
804. We were down to 804, and it wasn't nobody down there, but we was down there having a good time.
Um,
It was Monday.
what was the most helpful resource that helped you along your way with your comedy and your bartending?
My most helpful resource was a man named Richard Ware. He was the man that when I was a kid, when I was younger, I was on pretty much came up a little rough life, going in the wrong direction. He was a basketball coach, a neighborhood basketball coach, and he actually got me up, took me in, helped me focus and get back into my world. Actually, let me help me figure out that I had something to live for. I was in Chicago, knucklehead, just out here crazy. But he helped me. He helped me focus. He got me. I dropped out of school. He got me back in school. He got me in college, finished school. Got back.
I'm guessing you got a call.
No, it's about no. I always had that mindset that he always gave me that mindset that you're worth it. Like, you're worth it. Don't ever think that you're not worth it. If you're breathing, you're worth it. So that being said, I decided to leave Chicago and come to Pittsburgh, and change that up. And his inspiration is the reason why I moved on, because it's hard for a brother, a black man, to leave Chicago without being forced. Chicago's its own world. But I had to come here, change my life around, living better, living healthier. It saved Pittsburgh saved my life, and that man Richard Ware saved my life too. And he just recently passed October 1st,
My
and
condolences.
one of the one of the toughest things that ever happened. It's not too many people that really hurt me when they passed, and he was one of the three. Well, I would say one of the five, because my kids, of course, too. But him and my grandmother was probably the hardest I took. It's crazy, and it still got me kind of messed up because I used to call him all the time. That was my mentor. That was my dad. That was my uncle. That was my friend.
That was
Now
actually
he's
my
gone.
next question. It was going to be, what was the best advice a mentor has ever given you about you and your life, this industry?
I pretty much, he just always told me I'm worth it, man. It ain't nothing that you can't do if you don't put your mind to it. He said, don't talk about it, be about it. He used to always say, a person can be often imitated, but never duplicated. So be original, do what you got to do, enjoy your life, love God, love yourself, and love your family. Everything else is going to fall into place. And be a man of your word, because your word is everything. But nowadays, the way people talk so much, I don't even like to talk that much. I want to just like action, 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 because we got to go old school to try to bring the reality, and action speaks louder than words. All that talk and shit, all that extra stuff is just a waste of time. It's a distraction.
I agree. I I just was having that conversation with somebody else outside of my life about how actions speak so much louder than your words can. Like you could tell me that you're going to do something until the end of this earth. That doesn't mean you're going. If your actions don't match your words, then it means nothing.
I don't even like to talk unless it's meaningful conversation. And I'm just going to be honest. You can't keep telling me something. I'm too old to be not seeing your actions because you see my actions. I don't like to keep still. You gonna see me moving. So it is what it is, you know.
Okay, this is an awesome conversation. I love it. I love it
All
here.
right, all right,
We're just making it make sense.
always.
Um, let's talk about your podcast with the 30 and Up Boys.
Okay, we got, like I said, we got the one podcast called the Smoked Out Shout Out Podcast. That's a smoke friendly podcast. There's three of us, me, Al Boogie, and comedian Tone Montana. We talk about up to date shit. We do a lot of guests. We definitely do a lot of guests. A lot of hip hop artists, comedians, people that are doing some stuff right now. We even do some old school people, like a couple. We've had Scoop TV. I don't know if you ever heard of them. Boaz the rapper, Oe, Hemi. I mean, we touched a lot of cats as far as like touching our platform. We do live remotes too. Like we'll pop up and do a live show. We um we've been doing this for like 3 years now. Well, Tone, this actually was Tone's show, and he moved on to another movement. And me and Al had the show with Janelle, the 33 321 connection, and we ended up splitting up, and me, Tone, and Al became the 30 and Up Boys. We just got the same idea. The same ideas. Our ideas is to be successful, be consistent, and make it make sense. And we have to stay relevant in the process. And we all have been screwed before in the business. So it's like we all know different levels of the business. Tone knows one thing, Al knows one thing, and I know something else. And we form together. We come together like a Voltron, like a robot, and it's hard. It's hard. It's a good connection. We have our differences sometimes, but it's all about constructive criticism and being able to understand and disagree agreeably. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then we have our cocktails with CoolReece, which is more of a just a tad bit classier. No weed smoking, no 420, of course, and it's about sitting down, having a cocktail with some of the relevant people in the city that don't get too much acknowledgement from the city or from the world because they glorify one person so much that they don't give other people space to come in and get that little whatever. So I just bring the relevance and bring people to the platform, let them speak to the people and let them know what they're about. I've done comedians, I've done poets, I've done some producers, I've done a nice amount. I think I have like about a good 12 shows under my belt. I've done Bill Henry, Miss Money. We've done a lot, and then my boy Al Boogie got a show. It's called Talk Your Shit, and he just gets up there, and he's Mr. Energy, Mr. Comedian Al Boogie. He's Mr. Energy, and he gets up there and he just bam, he just gives you what it is. And then we got another one coming up called That's Fire. That's a food show. So we're working, we're staying working. We got these shows coming up. We trying to get this bag, man. It's just like we all have this passion about this comedy thing. And believe it or not, it ain't just stand up. And people don't see it. They see how we move around. Ain't too many people moving like we are right now in this area. And ain't too
Okay.
many people gonna be moving like us because we're humble. We're not bigger than the motherfucking game. We are part of the game. And we gotta play the game as it should be played. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Absolutely. How do you define your success in all of your fields? Because there are
How
many.
do I define it? Um, it used to be money, but now it's more of internal satisfaction, like just the happiness that I see on people. That defines it right there. Just to see the people faces and hey Reese, hey, woo. I like to be. I don't like to be in the center of attention, but I like to get. I like the acknowledgement and the recognition of being a good dude. Always trying to bring people together, trying to have this and have that. I think I'm probably still the best bartender in Pittsburgh. Period.
So it's definitely like the impact that you leave on people's lives
Yeah, it is. I
and
mean,
receiving your flowers while you're here.
and believe it or not, if you didn't know, if I didn't tell you I was from Chicago, you would have thought I was from Pittsburgh. And anybody that came to Pittsburgh that seen me here, they would have thought I was from Pittsburgh. But if you get to know me, if when you get to personally know me, you'll realize I'm not from Pittsburgh.
I get it.
I
Everybody
just blend
thinks
in.
I'm from somewhere else.
I just blend in because you don't try to divide and conquer in a slow place like this. You just enjoy yourself, find your lane, and live it.
Indeed, indeed. I'm cheesing so hard. I love that answer. Like, I don't know. I think that's what it would be. That's what my biggest thing would be. It's the impact that the conversations that I have. It's like I'm leaving these behind for people to go back, and they're going to be able to listen to this conversation and hear that. Like people are going to be able to know this part and be like, they know the bartender, but they don't know about how you really feel about everything because everybody ain't sitting down to get to know you that way. That's what
And
we're here for. We're trying to
and
make it
ninety
make
percent
sense to them.
and 90% of the people that know me, they know me from the bar because I've been the bartender that bring. I've been having some of the best thirsty Thursdays. I was bringing everybody out from all around the city, and then when I had the 24, we had during the pandemic, I was the only bar open that had the backyard. So I was killing it. Like it was all me. I was doing that shit because motherfuckers fuck with me. I got motherfuckers fuck with me from Homewood, from Chartiers all the way to motherfucking Greensburg. And people don't like it, but they can't help it because I'm not. I'm a good dude. I have a good spirit. I people fuck with me. I can't say nothing else. That's why I'm cool Reese. I'm just cool. I ain't trying to take over nothing. I ain't trying to beat nobody or fight nobody, none of that shit. I'm just trying to be cool.
I respect it. I respect that completely. Um, mm, where did my question go?
How'd you like the verses?
How do I like what?
The verses.
The verses?
Yeah, Cash Money and No Limit. Did you watch it?
Did I watch that?
No, you didn't watch
No,
it.
no, I
Hey,
didn't watch it.
it's funny. If you did watch it, it was so trash you could have forgot it. So I wouldn't have been mad if you said, "Oh yeah, I did watch it. It was weak. It was horrible."
No, I'm very honest. I don't think I did watch it. I can go and watch it if it's available on YouTube.
Yeah, it is. It was on. It came on YouTube. It was YouTube last night. Yeah, was it last night? Night before last? It was trash. It was horrible. But it was good to see Master P and them out there. Cash Money is they're horrible.
I'll go and watch it. And I'll give you my personal intake on it
Please
afterwards.
do. 'Cause it's funny. It's a bunch of old ass niggas.
Why gotta be like that? um, hmm. Do you have any like regrets since moving to
Ooh,
Pittsburgh? And
ooh! I just made that post. Do anyone have any regrets that they wish they can take back? Now, can I add that? Take it back.
you can.
Okay. One thing that I wish I can take back is the decisions I made when I was younger and I had to defend myself as a kid
Yeah.
in the crazy world. It's the only thing I regret out of life. And I regret the fact that my mother and my dad wasn't there. That's how everything comes around. Because I've been on my own since I was like 11. So it's like I've been literally in the streets since I was like 11 years old. So I'm a little rough around the edges. Well, I used to be, but I'm a very soft edged guy now. I'm over 50, very humble, I'm a sweet old man.
black, don't crack unless you do it.
Right. You gotta take care of yourself, you know? And it's about how many people's in you. I don't know. I know my grandma's Creole. Well, I think my grandmother, my other grandmother is Spanish and black. My granddad is black and Irish. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm light skinned. That's it.
So, since you were 11,
Yeah.
I thought my life was terrible. My parents kicked me out at 13, and I made some very poor decisions based on that situation.
But yeah, we was in the I came up in the when crack was actually taking off. And it was taking people's moms and dads by storm. And they were making the worst decisions ever, which put us in places that me and my little brother in places that we should have been. You know what I mean? I
Yeah, I
actually got a book.
understand.
I'm writing a book too about that. But
I will read it.
it's
Make
definitely
sure I know when it's done so I can read it.
I'm definitely in the process. This is my second year working on it. I'm still in the process because a lot of things I really can't say because my mom's still alive. And I don't know if, everybody's gonna probably be mad at me.
I understand that.
But I'm the oldest sibling. I'm the oldest nephew, cousin, whatever. I don't give a fuck, really. But I do care about my mom enough that, she's already going through enough right now. You know?
So that kind of answers one of my other questions. Was like, what challenged you in your life that shaped you the most?
Just not failing. I couldn't fail. I couldn't fail myself. No matter how many times I fell, I couldn't fail myself. Like by any means necessary was my mentality when I was younger. No conscience. Take what you want. No regrets. And then as I got older, when I came to Pittsburgh, everything changed. I got a reality check in Chicago. I got shot. And that gave me a reality check. And I just said, you know what? I stayed a couple more years and then things didn't get no better. So it's time to go before I either be in jail, drug addict, or dead. One of the three. Because that's the three things that happens to young black men in Chicago back in my day.
Whew, that's heavy.
hmm And that's how I raised my sons. I pride myself on showing them, well, keeping them from seeing what I seen as a kid because I don't think too many kids these times can deal with the things. I mean, it can mentally break people. I
So
mean,
the nosy part of me wants to know why.
why what?
Why would somebody pew pew you?
Oh, because I was in the streets. Duh. Now,
I feel like that's a
but
vague
listen,
answer.
look, the craziest part is this is how karma is. I gang banged majority of my life. Um, I got my life together. Richard Ware helped me get my life together. Went to college. Was going to college playing baseball. I got my life together. I was 19. I went to college, started playing baseball. I came now. I haven't been in the neighborhood for like 2 years. This is my sophomore year of college. I have an option to go to Canada for baseball camp for minor league or wait until my junior year. I decided to wait till my junior year because I wanted to go back to Chicago for my sophomore year after my and tell and say my last goodbyes because I wasn't coming back.
Okay.
I came home, went to go meet my little cousin, went to go pick her up from kindergarten, surprise her, and standing on the corner, I got airheaded and forgot where I was because I've been gone for so long, and I got shot.
That's crazy.
It was like I forgot I was still in the game.
So you was just standing on the wrong corner.
I was standing on the corner, like they seen me and they just came back around the corner and got me. But they didn't. I'm fortunate that I'm fast.
Yeah.
They shot me in my thigh and it came out my kneecap. So I ended up going back, and so I ended up going back to school. Oh, this is crazy. I went back to school, and when I got back to school, I had to get I had a chip in my in the top of my kneecap, and I had a hairline fracture. and they told me I needed to get screws in, and I said no, I'm refusing that. I don't want nothing in my body. I'm gonna let it heal. The crack got worse. I went from full scholarship to partial scholarship to no scholarship to back to Chicago. Got back in the streets, couldn't deal with it no more. Pittsburgh, here I come.
You got a story to tell. I can't wait to read this book.
It's gonna be intense. It's definitely emotional, but you know I'm gonna get it out because they say don't hold it in. It's not healthy.
So testimonies are for people who's going through. You know, you went through it so you can help somebody else who is.
Yeah,
You know, uplift people and push them in the right
I
direction.
feel like it's like you said, a testimony. That's what scripture is. It's a testimony.
Yeah, gotta love that scripture.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
love what you love about it. I've studied. My dad is a Buddhist. I was raised a 25 percenter, so we read the Quran, and I was raised Baptist. So I take all of that, and I made my own world.
I have a relationship with God. When people ask me what I am, I have a relationship with God.
That's exactly that's all it's about. I swear. You know where I go to church at? I go to church in the summertime, probably like 4 days a week, only in the summertime, and that's Frick Park, Shinley Park, North Park, that park out in Jeanette. I'm a park walker. I'm a trail walker, and I walk the trails for hours. Like, give me like 2 hours, I'll be on the trail for like 2 hours. Give me my music, and I don't even need music. I just need to be around the birds, the bees. I just need to be around what God created. I need that fresh air. I need to breathe. I need to just release. And there I can scream as loud as I want to, or I can just be as quiet as I want to. But I just hear everything around me. I don't hear cars. I don't hear people. I hear dogs. I hear chipmunks and shit like that, and birds. I'm not used to that. I'm still not used to that. Chicago, we don't got no goddamn woods. I feel like I'm in the country. I love it. I love
I
it.
think I'm a little more into the country right now than
I love
most
it.
folks in Pittsburgh.
Listen, and it's so healthy for you to go out there and breathe that air. Considering where we are in Pittsburgh with this polluted ass air, that's the freshest air you're gonna get in Pennsylvania, with the where the woods are.
Yeah, I love it out here. It's quiet, it's peaceful. I ain't got to worry about nothing.
And you out, you say you in Greensburg, right?
hmm
You out there, they got that waterfall out there.
Yeah,
I know. I love that spot.
I like going to Twin Lakes.
I haven't been there yet,
You gotta go.
but I
You
heard
gotta
about
go.
it. I actually just heard about it today because I just worked out. I had to cover for one of the managers out in Macy's, the sunglass hut in Macy's in Westmoreland Mall. And I
Okay.
was trying to see if I can sit out there for 2 hours. I'm like, I am exhausted. I can't sit out here for those 2 hours. But I got off at 5 o'clock. I said, I tried. I walked through the mall for like 30 minutes. I stopped at Gabe's. I stopped at Ross's. I said, man, that's only 45 minutes. I said, I got a whole 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I
I
mean, if you
said,
wanted to, you could have came earlier. I didn't know that that was the case. Like,
yeah. I thought that's your time. I didn't know that you can change the time. If I didn't
no,
know
I
that,
just said what time we start. So, and people normally be traveling or be wanting to do stuff beforehand. So I'm just like, well, this is what time we start. This is when we go on. Come in. I'm not in no rush. Not making nobody come early. It's all up to them. You know.
oh well, I wish I'd have known that. But it don't matter. We here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? Where do you see yourself in 5 years and versus 10 years with
Wow.
what everything that you're doing?
I like you. Just the fact I tell my kids this. This is how I raised my oldest daughter since she was in high school. I told her like, if this boy don't have a 5 year plan like you do, he's not for you. Let him know we just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got time for no 2 year plans. You need 5 year plan to mess with my daughter, kid, because she's a 5 year plan woman. But my 5 year plan, I'll be 50. Damn, 50, Was that
I'm
funny?
sorry. It was the way.
Yeah, that struck me. I actually
It was the way you said that. Damn, I'll be 50. Damn.
I'll be 58.
58.
Yeah, I'll be 53 next week, next Tuesday. So I'll be 58 in 5 years. In 5 years, I see myself retired, doing what I want to do, and that's love my family, travel a little bit, and sit back, play golf, and smoke a cigar occasionally. Probably like a little bit of bourbon, maybe an old fashioned, maybe every now and again, and a light beer because beer
Yeah.
messes with my stomach, like Michelob Ultra or something like that. And just relax. I really want to move to some land, and I want to be able to grow my shit, fucking milk a cow, motherfucking make cheese, whatever the hell I can do. I want to do all that now because that's the world we need to be in. Because the Amish, I need to get out there and deal with some of them and holler at them and see what I can learn.
I like that plan. So everybody calls me weird because I'm 29 and I keep saying that I'm gonna get me a farm and I'm gonna have a mini cow, a goat, and some chickens and a rooster, and everybody's gonna mind their business. If you don't want to deal with my animals, because they probably gonna be, I want a duck, two
Yeah,
ducks.
yeah. You gonna eat duck too?
No, I'm not gonna eat them. You're not eat them. They're family.
But they lay eggs, right?
They like, so what?
So you can have a duck souffle.
Maybe I could eat some duck eggs, but they family. You're not supposed to eat them.
The chicken
I
is family
cry
too.
somebody cook my chicken. What did Polly do to you?
Wait, your chickens is family too?
Yeah, my chickens is family. They're not food.
Girl, you ain't trying to survive then.
I don't want to eat them.
You eat the eggs.
The eggs is fine as long as they're not fertile.
You
Cause
eat
then I have a bunch of baby little chickens. A
no.
rooster and mama chicken give me more chickens.
What you gonna have to do? You gotta let some of them eggs hatch, let some of them chickens become grown, little hens, whatever, and then you gonna have to chop them up.
No, I'm gonna name them. I can't eat them once they got a name.
Don't name the eggs.
I'm just a girl. I'm not going. They all gonna have names. They gonna be baby chickens. If I raise the baby chicken, I don't want to eat the baby chicken.
No. Well,
I'll probably be a vegan.
that,
I grow some
that's why.
food too.
Listen, that's why you treat them like they did the what was it
Mm-mm.
the Germans what did they did in the back in the day? They put them in the cages and leave them just throw the little corn at them and rice and whatever and let them eat and just treat them like shit and then eat them.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm a carnivore. I gotta eat the meat. I
I'm
know
not
how.
going.
Listen, when we were kids. My granddad in Chicago, he used to take us to the side of Chicago. It was the East Side, East Chicago, where they would have all the Hispanic neighborhoods, where they had livestock. We would go every year as boys and cut off the head of the turkey for Thanksgiving or turkey for dinner.
No.
Yes, my granddad was from my grandma's husband. He was from Mississippi. Big black dude named George Lee Scott. This motherfucker had a fucking general name, but he would take us there. We would take they would take the chicken. The dude would put the chicken head across the wood block, and we would chop the block. I was the last generation that did it. My little brother, my cousins, and them didn't do it. They didn't have the balls to do it.
I'm not doing it.
But I was the last man in my family to chop the head off the turkey.
I'm not doing it. Mm. So I don't have a problem with going fishing and gutting the fish, cutting the head off, all that, descaling it like that. I don't have a problem doing that to fish.
Never been
But
fishing before.
what you say?
Never been fishing.
I'm not doing it to no chicken.
I
I'm
fish.
not doing it to a duck
I
either.
fish at Target and John Eagle. That's where I do all my fishing.
Trust me.
Target, Woolley.
You wouldn't go fishing with me.
I would need to learn how to fish. You got to show me how to fish.
I can show you how to fish. We could go fishing at Twin Lakes.
I don't know. I ain't ready to fish.
You scared of the worms?
No, we used to play worms when we was kids.
I like using live grasshoppers.
We broke the legs off of them back in the day.
Yeah, and you gotta get it, like you gotta hook it right so that it's still jumping when it goes in the water.
Yeah. See, that's a little. We used to play with bugs. I don't play with bugs now.
I got 13. I got 13 brothers, and my stepdad and
You got what?
granddaddies and them like fishing.
You got 13 brothers.
Yeah.
All blood?
On my dad's side, yeah.
Girl, you ain't got no boyfriend, do you?
No.
That's probably why. Shit.
No.
13 brothers? Hell no. What you say? Girl.
I got 13 brothers.
No, I'm just saying somebody be like, hey girl, you fine.
I didn't grow I didn't grow up with all of them.
I said, you the baby?
I'm not the baby though.
Okay, you're not the baby?
I'm not the baby. I'm like one of the mini middle children.
One of the mini middle?
Yeah, the mini middle ones. There's a few of us in the middle. There's the oldest, then there's the youngest, and then there's a bunch of us in the middle.
You said the mini middle. You in the mini.
So I have a sister on my dad's side that is the same age as me, and we were born a day apart. Can you guess how we were created?
In the park?
No, in a threesome. Both our mammies got pregnant at the same time. We a day apart. My birthday is July 23rd. Hers is July 24th. We were born the same year. Same dad. DNA proves it.
Shit, DNA proved it. I'm sure that night proved it. Shit.
Yup.
That night proved it. They ain't got nothing to do with DNA. You know, like, bam, we both. Oh shit.
And my dad was like, Oprah, you get a car, you get a car. He would stay. He was like, you get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby. He just, he got a whole lot of legacies out there. A lot of them. If only he had made better choices. Yeah. My father was in prison for most of my life. He just recently came out, so.
Okay.
Yeah. He made sure he made all of us before then, though. I guess
he didn't do that wrong, huh?
No, he was in there for what, 22 years? 22, 23, something like that. It's one of them numbers.
Yeah.
Because I was 6 when he went in, so it would be 22. Because I think he got out last year. Like a year and a half he's been out. Yeah.
That's crazy. I know damn well I ain't made for no jail. That's why. That is why I'm in Pittsburgh.
So.
Because I just know certain things ain't for me, baby.
Regain my professionalism. So, if there was like one message you could give to the younger generation on how to achieve things with comedy or bartending or event creating, what would that be?
I would say, to be honest, I used to pride myself in education, and I used to say education. I say now, find your gifts, search for your gifts, be great with your hands, make sure you have a trade. A young man should never have less than 5 ways of making money, or at least 5 ideas of making money, because we make money to satisfy the ladies, of course. So in order for a young man to be content and be right, you have to have at least five mindsets of how to make money. You have to invest. You have to read. You definitely have to read. Read about investments and take the time to read about things. Reach out to people that have that live longer than you. Don't be afraid to take knowledge from an older person. They lived longer than you for a reason. And you want to eventually realize, how did you get here? What did you do to get here? Man, that's a lot to tell the young boys. Be careful with these police out here. Stop acting tough with the people you can't beat in these streets with this blue on. Humble yourself. You ain't got to down. You ain't got to disrespect yourself. Just humble yourself and make it make sense, because you can't win. It's all about making it make sense. Bam. Dropped it again. So
Mm-hmm.
I say
That's
that.
what we
Listen,
doing.
I say that all the time. I've been saying that forever. You gotta make it make sense because if it don't, I think I got that from one of my pimp uncles or cousins. Say, boy, you gotta make it make sense. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And 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 the world turns as the world turns. But yeah, I just pretty much tell them to be stern, you know, be real with yourself, be real with others. Always look a man in the eye. No matter what your preferences is, always be a man when it's time to be a man. Can't change what people like nowadays, and the world we in now can't say too much about it neither. So
Might get canceled.
so be peaceful, be humble, be strong, and make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense.
That's what we're here to do. Just make it make sense.
And get the pure
That's
gear
it.
apparel. No.
Oh, don't you have merch for 38
Yes.
Up Boys?
We have 30 and Up Boys merch. We have Pure Gear merch. We got Mental Protect merch. We got Smoked Out Shout Out merch. We got everybody got their own merch. This is my own merch. It's been since 2016. It's called Pure Gear: Power, Unity, Religion, Excellence, and Gear is the movement.
The the Are You Still Active puzzle popped up on the screen. I had to slide it across.
You playing games? You
So
playing games now? Okay.
so if you wouldn't mind, could you send me the links for where I can put the merch at so I could put the links in when I share the YouTube
Yeah,
or this.
I am the link.
You are the link?
Yes, I'm old school. I deliver. I still talk. I do talk to people face to face. I still talk to people.
Okay.
People hit me up. They be like, "Hey, bro, can I get one of them shirts? Yeah, where you at? Oh, woo, woo, woo. What color you want? Bam, what size? Bam. I'll see you in a minute."
All right. Well, I'm just telling them to come to you then.
Yeah, and I got one for you too.
I'll link your
Got your
Facebook.
shirt. I got you one too.
I'll link your Facebook, Instagram, and your TikTok in the YouTube description then, and make sure I tell them to reach out to get the merch.
Definitely, definitely.
And y'all got that last Sunday event coming up.
Oh no, we
Starting.
got Oh yes, we're hosting a series of comedy shows. It's called the Chronic Laughter Comedy Series. It's going to be the last Friday of every month, starting November. We're skipping December because, of course, that's the holiday season. We don't go nowhere until New Year's Eve, and I don't think too many people are going to be doing too much this year. Give it a buck. But we do it on the last Friday of every month. We're going to be bringing in comedians from Cleveland, from Detroit, from St. Louis, Florida, West Virginia. We're just gonna be bringing people from out of state coming to do their thing. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna definitely put some of the local comedians on. One eye's gonna be on one of the shows. Um, we hosting every show, a little bit of comedy, and then the party is gonna be the comedy shows are gonna be the same spot as the after party. So after the comedy show's over, right into the party. It's definitely a VIP section going on. It's a smoke friendly environment, and it's good fun, man. It's a no judgment zone. That's what we calling it now. We trying to make a place that people can come, do some comedy, not feel that they gotta watch their mouth because in real comedy, if you in there, you gonna get talked about. If you don't know what it is, we just went to go see who did we go see? Tony Roberts down the Improv and set up front, and he roasted us. He called me and my guys. He said we look like something tutors. He talked about it. He said we look like tough tutorers. He said we look like we tough as hell. He said, look, these niggas look like tough tutors. What y'all teachers? I said he talked about us. But we also get the love. We got the love. We hung out with Joe Torre too at the Steel City Winery like pretty much like a week before that. So we stay relevant. We stay around. My boy Jimmy just opened up for Tony Roberts a couple weeks ago. Jimmy Giles. Shout out to Jimmy Giles, one of the funniest comedians in the city too. Um, yeah, we doing it, man. We just trying to stay busy. We got shows like I said. Check my page out, 30 Nut Boys 412. on IG, and you can see all the events we got going on. Even you can see the events that we don't even have going on, but other people have going on. We do a first Friday, what is it? An open mic every second Thursday at Culture Kitchen. Got a couple shows coming up. My boy Al's hosting the show on the 29th of November. Tone is on the show on the 29th of this month. So busy. We busy. Like I said, just keep your eyes and ears open. Check out the page. We keep it flowing. Consistency, you know.
All right. I'm gonna make sure they know, cause I be sharing. I be sharing and tagging and letting people know. Come turn up. Come see. Come do.
I know. I be
People be nosy. People just be watching me. So since you watching me, I might as well give y'all some information.
Exactly. Make them not watch you no more. They be like, damn, she keep showing this shit. Like, yeah. Now back up, please.
I don't care. A view is a view, regardless.
They don't understand that.
I would prefer y'all do a little bit more engagement. Can I get some likes and shares, please? Since you keep
looking and hating. Look at every fucking thing I post if you want to, and just hate it all you want to. But just make sure you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's one view.
Well, it was so nice having you on for our discussion. Thank you for coming and making it make sense with me.
Thank you.
I want to come to Cocktails with Reese.
You will.
I want to come to your platform now.
Because you know what I'm about to do. I'm using different avenues as well, and I remember I talked to you about doing mine on YouTube, on TikTok as well, because I have my own YouTube channel. But I definitely want to do some little things that I want to do on the TikTok, because I do a lot more on TikTok than I do on anything else. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm the frugal fashion consultant, so I get on there every now and again and tell people how to dress. And stop taking their asses wearing Balenciagas and all them expensive shits, and take your ass to Marshalls and TJ Maxx and get flies. I let them know it ain't the clothes, it's the person in the clothes, and they don't understand that. Now my shoes and my glasses, they different. I'm not gonna go frugal with my sneakers and my sunglasses, but everything else I can get frugal with. They're just material.
Okay, well I might come get some consulting with my clothing, because I don't know. I'm learning more to dress like the person I want to become, rather than just for everyday purposes. So
yeah, you elevate your dress code. That's all it is. As you get older, you're gonna definitely elevate it. I elevate mine when I have to, but bury me in Jordans. Don't put me in no hard ass shoes. I don't want my Jordan. I want some J's. I'm a Jordan era. Put me some Jordans on, and they got to be fresh and white.
I want to be buried in my church slippers.
Your church slippers.
Mm-hmm. My gold church slippers with the pointed toe, because that roach in the corner don't stand a chance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, with that praise dance. Get your praise dance on.
Somebody said cracking up. Who is that?
I'm so serious. That's me though. I'm not gonna lie. That's just it. I found the most peace going to church. Them the shoes I want, and they comfortable. Like I could wear them for hours and my feet not hurt. I could run in them.
Listen, the best moment of my life. It was 1990, 89 or 90, when I got my first pair of fresh Jordans. What? That's when life changed for me. That's when I said, I got to hustle now. I got to hustle. Like I could get a pair of these every time. Yes. It turned me on. Jordans is my bad spirit.
I think for me it's my hair. Because if you watch my page, it changed so often. It could be long, it could be short, it could be green, blue, yellow, pink, orange.
Yeah, I almost forgot. I'm like, I try to figure out who you were. I'm like, she just don't stay the same.
You gotta keep it fresh. There was once upon a time.
I think your hair was green, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm, it was.
I'm like, okay, Green Lantern. She's just a little superhero out there, huh?
It was green last week. The week before that, it was yellow. The week before that, it was burgundy. Before that, it was blue. It was electric blue. Before electric blue, it was royal blue. And yeah, it was blonde a while ago. I don't know. I changed it up. I'm pretty sure it stems from.
You can't go fishing with that bright ass hair. You're gonna scare the fish, right? That's what they say. You can't wear bright colors, right?
I ain't gonna go fishing with that one on. Dang. And I'm pretty sure my hair changes stem from some past relational trauma where somebody was saying they was bored. Well, you can't get bored now. I got 13 personalities, and each one of them got a different hair color and a different name. So which one do you want? You want personality 2 today? All right, that's what you're gonna get. You ain't gonna never get bored with me.
I'm gonna have to see all you. I'm gonna have to figure out your personalities in different colors. I'm gonna have to pick a color. I like black. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, but I can always change the length of this color.
You can't go wrong with black. All I said. I didn't say styles. I said color.
Okay.
I used to be a hairstylist. I was a barber and a hairstylist before.
You know, I might have to come to you to get a cut then, because underneath this, I may or may not have chopped.
No, I said I was. I said past tense.
Just because it's like riding a bike, you don't forget.
I cut my own hair. I don't forget because I cut my own hair.
Because I honestly don't trust people cutting my hair, but I chop mine all off. And that's why I've been wigging it up. And it's very uneven. Yeah, so we gonna have to fix that. So, anywho, we're gonna go ahead and end this so that I don't go over too far and it doesn't take me 2 hours to download this to post it on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll take a minute.
Anyways, thank you for joining me again. It was lovely talking to you, and I feel like I learned so much about you in an hour.
I appreciate your time, and thank you for having me. You did learn a lot because you can actually fill in spaces with the words that I say. Mm-hmm. It's that you got to be optimistic. Be like, what's coming next? What's coming next? No, I'll wait. That's how I be doing it. Like I like to bring the drama, but not. I like the suspense, not the drama. Suspense. I hate drama.
So, yeah, it was definitely nice having you. I'm going to go ahead and end it.
All right.
And hopefully I see you out and about on the 2 days that I take to myself.
You will most definitely see me. And you're all the way out Greensburg, so you got to be somewhere out that way, huh?
I mean, if you create an event out here and there's a space for me to go to, I'll definitely come out.
We'll figure it out. Most definitely.
Alrighty.
All right. You have a great night. I'm about to have me a sip of my tequila and start my birthday off. My celebration starts tonight, baby. Tuesday. All right. This is Tuesday, so my birthday's 7 days from the day.
7 days from the day. I'm going to be posting happy birthday.
All right. I know you will, because I'm going to say, bam, I'm going to tag and say, it's my birthday.
Alrighty. Have a great night.
You as well.